Good evening, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, depending from where you're watching from. Today, we are going to avoid Swahili. Today, I'm going to share a story as we cook. I want to cook to my beautiful lady, my wife. I'm married, guys. I didn't tell you, but now you already know. So, we are going to cook supper. That's the meal I'm going to prepare, but you're going to see it's not a big deal. It's just a simple meal. What I just request you guys, um, just walk with me as I cook. I'm going to be a chef, your chef. So let's take a moment and appreciate those people who have come and subscribed to this YouTube channel, and those people who have come to Ondicho family and watch back the channel. So I think what we are going to do now, we are going to let's clap for these guys. Now, the other thing, just want to give the new people who are watching, one of the subscribers to this channel, I'm giving you 5 seconds. Let's count. Five, four, three, two, one. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. So we are going to cook. I just want to try and do some cooking here. Cooking is not for the ladies as people think. As you all know, I'm not judging ladies, but from my own observation, from what I've seen for a while, is that cooking is for men. Comment down there, men. I know you'll complain, but cooking is for men because even if you go to these big restaurants, you find that men are the cooks. So cooks or chefs. Oh, sorry, pardon me. English is not my native language or my what do we call it, the primary language or the first language. My first language is not English, but I'm trying my best so that at least I can make each and every one of you comfortable and listen and understand what I'm trying to do. So don't mind about my language. Let's just mind what we are doing. Welcome. Let's go to kitchen. Welcome back. So we are in kitchen now. We want to do one, two here. So I told you guys today I'm going to prepare supper to my beautiful wife. So I'm going to be the chef. So what we are going to do, we are going to prepare a simple meal. Let me show you. So we are going to prepare, this is Githeri. Call it Githeri. I don't know how we call it in English. A mixture of corn. Let me, for the favors of those people who are watching from the United States of America, we're going to use corn, mixed corn and beans. So we call it Githeri here in Africa. Then this is coriander, or we call it dania. So then we have our onions, we use one. Then we have our tomatoes. So we have our tomatoes, and then we have our ingredients. We are going to use paprika. Then we are going to use black pepper, cooking oil. Then we have our salt. Then we will add a pumpkin. So, and then we have chapati here. This one will be, every one of us will be using chapati. So thank you. Let's start. So I want to, as we cook, I'll be giving you guys stories of how my life has been. Now today we are not, we reached Tagabi yesterday. So my dad was transferred to Tagabi. But now I just want us to concentrate to our meal, and then I give you a simple life of us and where we have come from until where we are here today. So as a Odicho family, you guys, you are my family, but the one who is shooting here, she is my wife. So one day you will see her. I know most of you will be excited to see her, but I'll try. One day you will see her. So I want to cook for her today. So, so what we are going to do, I just want to peel off this, call it, how do we call it? These are onions. So I want to peel onions, then we will wash them. Then, so I want to wash our onion. I want to wash the onions. You know the reasons why I wash onions. So for men, once you wash onions, do not cry while you are cutting. So let me prepare ingredients, guys. Let me prepare my ingredients. So guys, ingredients done. We're trying to do like you can remind me the name of that TikToker who is very prominent. So those are kitungu done. Those are onions. So I want to start cooking. So what I expect you guys, I am going just to discuss about tagabi. So, so uh, the, we put our, these are sufuria, we call it sufuria. I don't know, cooking pot. Okay, cooking pot. So we add cooking oil. That is it, how do we call it? Seed oil. This is what we are using here. So I'm going to cook this meal for us. So we want to wait our beans, our kitungu to be. So we want to make sure that our kitungu is well cooked before we add our vegetables. That is our tomato. So as we continue, so so I'm going to discuss about. We're going to talk about Tagabi. So yesterday we were at Tagabi. My dad has been transferred to Tagabi. Now we are in Tagabi. Okay, Tagabi is the school that I joined. My dad has been transferred to Chabam Estate. Now this is an estate. When you are from Nairobi, that is from Kericho. It is in between Kericho and we call it Ngoina Road. If you know the road that is going to Kisii, going to Nyamira, so it's along in between there. So in Chebon, I used to stay with my dad. We used to stay, the two of us. So what happened was when I joined Tagabi, I was in class 4. So as I cook, I want to tell you what happened. What usually happens in tea estates, you don't buy food. Like you go to the store and then you take. I used to go. My dad's number. That's the work number is 364. That's the number I used to give. Then I will give it 20 kgs of maize. That will survive us for like 3 weeks. Me and my dad. We used to eat ugali. It was our staple meal. Ugali skuma, ugali omena. That's the kind of meal we used to eat. So I want to add tomato. So we are going to add our tomato. And then we cook. So after we have added our tomato here. So in Chebon, what used to happen in Chebon is that anytime, what used to happen in Chebon, let me so that doesn't make that. So in Chebon, we used to, when we want to go for, we want to eat ugali, we usually collect maize from the store. We call it the store. It's where the workers of the estate were being given food, that is maize. And then if we want to eat meat, we always go to a butchery. Then also I share my dad's number. Then we are given meat, but it will be deducted at the end of the month. Even the maize will be deducted at the end of the month. So in Tagabi, this is where I did my class 8 in the year, I did class 8 in the year 2007. There are so many years back. 2007 when there was a general election. There was an election, then we had a, you know what happened, for those ones who are not aware, in Kenya in 2007 we have post-election violence, whereby there was violence, but that one we won't discuss it here. So I just appreciate you guys. That's why I'm giving you these stories, because I want you, as you are joining Ondicho family, you also know who is Ondicho, where is Ondicho from, where was Ondicho born. I've told you guys I was born in Sambret. I am now, currently I stay in Nairobi, but now what I'm trying to give you a story from where I came before. Now you joined the family, you know me well, so that you will be part of me. So it's not something, whatever I'm doing, I'm just bringing you guys home so that you are part of me, part of this family as we grow together, so that you can know who is Ondicho and what Ondicho does every day. So today I'm cooking, as I've told you guys. I want to cook now. If you don't know how to cook now, today you have free classes from Ondicho. So guys, cooking is not for ladies. Yes, people believe that when you're married, your wife should cook for you. But me, I know it's all about helping each other. And me, most of the time, so we want to add we'll add a bit of maybe it's black pepper. That's according to me. You know, we can't add a bit of black pepper. Then we'll add quality. It's called paprika. Paprika. Can someone guess what's paprika on top? So after that, sit down with where it's supposed to be. Then let's make sure our hands are clean as we deal with this. You know, kitchen is not for men, though men are good chefs. Yeah? So today, I wish you guys were here so that you get this meal after I'm done. So my Githeri is here. My Githeri. So this food is organic. It's not like everything here is organic. So I'm going to add my Githeri to this meal, to these ingredients. So I was talking about chebon, whereby in chebon, once you take maize, you take nyama, we call it meat, that is. You go to the butchery, then you share the number. I've told you guys my dad's number was 364. So once you give out 364, they know this is your dad's number, then they give you meat. Then now you will go and eat the meat, but at the end of the month, this will be deducted from the wages that my dad is supposed to get. So guys, Tagabi is where I realized myself. Like now, we call it upper primary, that is from class 4. So in class 4, I met new people, new friends. This is the place where I knew something like avocado, how it looks like. And then, after I knew avocado, this is where I also knew maize, how the maize is being planted. Because in some rate I didn't saw where maize is being planted. So the only plants that I knew was kumawiki, and then we call it onions. Those are the onions, not like these ones, but the other ones. And then there was managu. If you know managu, you can comment down. The managu, that's the common meal that I knew. Then we have nderema. If you are an African, you know what's nderema. I don't know the nderema in English, so I can't say, but I didn't used to eat nderema up to today. I'm not eating nderema. So, and then, you guys, you know, it's funny, but I know some guys will be like, hey, this guy is kind of not giving information correct. Do you know, guys, I didn't know sugarcane? I was just seeing sugarcane in a book. But I came to see sugarcane when I was in Chebao, I can say. Though I saw sugarcane back in 2001, I don't want to tell you where, but it was home. 2001 is the first time I saw sugarcane, but I didn't know where because I was young. So I was seeing this napier grass. So I was confusing napier grass. It's very funny. I was confusing napier grass and sugarcane. But now, in Chebon is where I realized this is how sugarcane looks like. Because in Chebon now we have the Kalenjin community close to us. It is in the Kalenjin community. And this Kalenjin community here is now, in Chebon, there is no elephants because it's far away from the forest. So you can't say they are, in Chebon you can't say that you have now, you have the elephants. What was in Chebon is normal, the monkeys, that was normal. And then we had a place called the Deep. But what makes Chebon a unique place, in Chebon we used to go and fish. Like we were doing what we call fishing. Using, there is a plant we used to, I don't know if some people can comment in the comment section, because there is a plant it was, people used to plant because they were using to do what we call fishing. So what we used to do with that, most people, we call it, I want to use this term, I don't know. Those who will understand will understand. Those who come from my community. Eme chege chege. Like eme chege chege. I want you guys to take that word correctly. Eme chege chege. We used to squeeze it. How can I do? My first language is not it's not English. So eme chege chege. Once you do that, you go to the river, and then now you kind of put a ridge, put many stones, and we make sure that water is not moving towards the other side. But now the fish which are around there will okay, yeah, something like that. But what we used to do, once we do that, now in these stones that we have placed is where we bring our emechege chege. Emechege chege. I don't know guys if you know emechege chege. And then now we
with a sack, while the our in a sack. Then now we make sure we squeeze it, the juice. Now the juice, once the fish now, once while we are doing this, some other guys are like 50 meters down the stream waiting for fish because this kind of a drug used to make the fish to be unconscious. So you just collect them while they are unconscious. Then that's how we used to do fishing. So I can say my first fishing I did it in Japan. That is in the year 2005. Yeah, 2005 when I was around class 6. So fishing was also amazing. Chebon gave me a lot of things. Chebon is where I first knew how to play games. Now I joined what we call, I was playing volleyball. I see guys, I'm not short. I don't know, am I 6? I've never seen, I don't know my specific height. I'm around 5'9" or 6. So I was playing volleyball, though I was not that good. So I was playing volleyball while I was in primary. I tried, but guys, I can't promise you that I'm good in volleyball. But I tried to be a goalkeeper also. Though I really like being a goalkeeper, that is in football. Also tried to be Ronaldinho Gaucho. You guys know Ronaldinho Gaucho. During my time, everybody will like to be like Ronaldinho Gaucho because you know the magic he did in football. So, but it's something that everybody, even young boys, even today, everybody wants to be a footballer. My bad, sorry. So, being a footballer, nowadays people want to be like, who is it? Mbappe. People want to be like Mbappe. People want to be like Vinicius Junior. So we can say so many people or kids have an ambition of becoming footballers. Even me, I wanted to be a footballer. But I will tell you later which kind of sport I joined, and some guys will comment. You can guess, if you know me, you can guess the kind of game that I used to play. Or the game I played very well for so many years, like 8 years. So guys, I want to add some water because now our Githeri is somewhere better. So we want to add some water. So once we add water, so I'm not going to add so much water. So what I know from my lady, she always says that when you're adding water, make sure the water is almost, yeah, like that. Like that. Now we are doing good. Someone is cooking today. Ondito is cooking. No, guys, this is one of the unique channels you can say, whereby I just decided to cook and then give you a story of my life in Chebao. So in Chebao, when I joined in Chebao, I want to discuss. We had a teacher by the name Mr. Ngetich. May his soul rest in peace. He died some years back due to cancer. But Mr. Ngetich was my Kiswahili teacher and also my English teacher. It was the life in Chebaun, that is in Tagabi Primary School, was amazing. But we used to fear Mr. Ngetich so much because Mr. Ngetich, he can decide. In my school, that is Tagabi. If you studied in Tagabi school, we had cypress planted almost close to the school. It's kind of weapons to terrorize students. I can call them weapons, but these are just canes which were being used by teachers to rectify students. I don't know nowadays if kids are being caned or being disciplined in that manner. So he used to have a long cane. So when Mr. Ngetich is talking, okay, he happened to have a gap like me, but the tips were outside the two of them. But he was a good teacher, I can say. What Mr. Ngetich was doing, he was making sure that everybody is doing the correct thing at the right time. So what Mr. Ngetich taught me was he ensured that my handwriting, that is the handwriting I am writing up to date, it's the best, like it's good. Like if you see my handwriting, you can say someone you do. I'm not bragging, but that's what it is. So when he was using this word, the quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog. You write 5 pages every day. The quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog. So if you know that phrase, it has letters A to Z or A to Z. Like nowadays, nowadays students are we call it, how do we call it, guys? You can tell me in the comment section. So what happened? Mr. Getich was ensuring that each student had a good handwriting. Why? You know, nowadays, even if, okay, if when we went even up to high school, even into college level, sometimes your handwriting can favor you because when you write clearly, you give your teachers or your lecturers an easy task, like they can read through and know if you have written fast or what you have done. So he used to mark handwriting as part of the marks in composition and insha. So Mr. Ngetich, may God, may your soul rest in peace, and God knows why he went that earlier, but there's nothing we can do. Even us, everybody, that's the way. But now we request God to give us so much time so that at least we try and do things because right now it's the time like Ndicho is starting his life. It's a long journey, guys. But one thing I know for sure, I will make things right. Not for me. I'm just here to discuss for those people who see that life is very, very challenging. What I really didn't like about my life, what I didn't like about life, or what I don't like up to today is saying I wish I knew. So I used to do anything that I can so that I avoid that statement, I wish I knew. I try as much as possible to ensure that whatever I do, if there's something I can do to avoid that word, like the many phrases